What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is the Tyrant 10, where in 10 minutes we bring you industry news or something that may be helpful for you in 10 minutes or less. I am Mike and I will be your host today. If you're looking at my shirt, no, it doesn't say Star Wars, it says SBR Wars. But Vader himself would be proud of that build right there, sporting that Tyrant EDC mag extension. So getting into the news stuff, the sleepy creepy guy doesn't know whether you should get vaccinated, not get vaccinated, wear a mask, not wear a mask, which is just absolutely all over the place. Oh, and he still wants to take your guns away. He has nominated a guy to the ATF that is no friend of the Second Amendment, no friend to freedom, and has had his hands in some really dirty, nasty things over his career with the ATF. So I say a big no to that dude. And continuing with the ATF, they want to like redefine everything now basically to fit their needs, which is kind of odd because laws like that are supposed to be made by the legislature if you read the Constitution. But they've just kind of deferred all of that to basically unpaid or unelected bureaucrats that are highly paid, actually not unpaid, highly paid bureaucrats to make decisions affecting our freedoms, diverting the legislative process. Like, I've got like an 8th grade civics kind of education there, but at least that part, I was paying attention. Well, let's talk about ammo. It's not coming anytime soon. Let's just get used to it. Live sparingly. It's coming in, but it's expensive. It's going to take a while. Remington is back up running full steam now. Remember, they went through the bankruptcy settlement, all that good stuff. We should see some ammo relief over the next several months, but as all the panic buying continues, unfortunately, we're just going to deal with what we can get. I personally have been running a lot of garbage steel, and it is what it is. And to end the news on a good note, it looks like SHOT Show is going to happen in Vegas, and I can't wait because I really want to see some new cool products out there and get some videos out there for everybody to enjoy. And back into this thing right here. So what we're going to talk about is maximizing that leverage. This is a little bit of a helpful tip that I learned a long time ago to actually make a trigger feel a lot better than it really is, as long as you know what you are doing. So maximizing leverage placement, it's going to have a lot to do with your shot placement and how that trigger just feels overall. We're going to take a really good up close look at what I'm talking about, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up, and hopefully that will help you out on the range, conserving a little bit of ammo and shooting a little bit more accurately. All right, everybody, let's take a good up close look here because I'm going to show you where to stick your finger besides your nose. So what I'm going to do here is just quickly on a trigger pull gauge show you guys what I am talking about, because where you place your finger on this trigger makes a very big determination on the pull weight, but the overall break and how that feels. Whether it's a Glock, whether it's custom, even whether it has an aftermarket trigger in it, you can still make it feel a little bit better depending on where you put your finger. So let's do a couple of pulls and I'm going to show you what I am talking about. So I'm going to pull kind of in the middle of the trigger right about here, and we're going to take a good look at the pull weight. So right there, it's just under 5 pounds, about 4 pounds and probably 14 ounces. So this does have a factory minus connector in it. Okay, just so you guys can see right there, factory minus connector and a high polish. And this thing's got a really good amount of rounds through it. It's just got an aftermarket slide. So it's a little bit lighter than normal. So you saw where it was there. Now let me pull way down here at the bottom and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so pulling it down at the bottom like I just did, it pulls under 3 pounds, 3 pounds and 14 ounces. You can accomplish the same thing by using leverage. Remember, 5th grade science, FIF grade science, leverage, use it to your advantage. You see how low that Glock trigger is in there. You can run your finger right across the bottom of the frame and maximize that pull weight. You can actually work it to where it feels way lighter than it actually is. Now, if you're the kind of person that runs your finger way up here, you're not doing yourself any favor, because if we get our finger too high, okay, we get the safety done. Okay, it pulls almost 6 pounds if you've got your finger just way too high up in there. So work that leverage, do yourself a favor. Stick your finger in the right place. All right, well, I hope that helped all of you out. Just remember, it's all about where you stick your finger, if that makes any sense to you guys at all. But that is just a great tip that an instructor told me a long time ago. Just really how to work that trigger, where to get your finger on it to maximize the leverage of it, to give it the lightest pull, the best, cleanest break that trigger can be. Now, we all know that Glocks don't have the best triggers and other striker-fired setups don't have the best triggers out there, but with your finger placement and stuff, you can make it feel a little bit better. I hope that helps you guys all out. I will see you next time on the Tyrant 10. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, leave a comment down below on, I don't know, maybe what you want to see next. Or if you haven't seen the one where I played with the garden hose and basically explained how compensators work, you can check that one out down below as well.